how to navigate the Ozempic shortage. So right off the top, while I'm happy to give you some tips or advice on how to navigate a shortage of Ozempic in your region, I have to emphasize that everything I say is not a substitute for personalized medical advice from your prescribing physician. Okay, so first of all, if your area has an Ozempic shortage, don't panic. Ozempic is made by a company called Novo Nordisk, and they've indicated that most shortages should be temporary. And while we can't necessarily predict when the medication will be back in stock, we can discuss how to mitigate the shortage. So I would suggest that even if you haven't run out of pens yet or heard of a shortage in your area, it might be worthwhile scheduling a preemptive visit with your prescribing physician to come up with a plan on how to move forward should that hit your area. Now, if you have no access all of a sudden to your Ozempic medication, it's safe to stop it abruptly. You don't have to taper off. And when you stop it all of a sudden, you're not going to experience harmful side effects or withdrawal. Now, you might have access to the smaller dose pen, which delivers the 0.25 or 0.5 milligram dose. So that could be an option in the interim to reduce your dose in order to still have access to some of the medication. If you've got some of the 1 milligram dose pens at home, you can dial in a lower dose to make them last longer. Another option might be injecting your medication every other week instead of every week. There's also a sister medication to Ozempic. It's also a GLP-1 agonist and works the same way, but it's injected once daily, and it's called Senda. And it does tend to be more readily available without as many shortages. So that's something you could consider in the interim until you have access to your Ozempic again. But what I really want to emphasize is that even if you don't lose a single pound during an Ozempic shortage, maintaining significant weight loss is an incredible accomplishment. And having access to a medication that helps you is amazing, but really try to focus on all the phenomenal success that you've had yourself in your weight loss journey, because so much of that is what you've done, not just a medication. So take credit for how awesome you are doing.